Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be discussing my TBR for Make Your Myth Taker. Now this is a new readathon which is hosted by Ashleigh and Charlotte. I will leave all the links down below so you can check out all the prompts and everything and decide what character you want to be if you want to take part. There will also be an announcement video that I will leave linked down below, and that will lead you to everything as well. Now I decided that I didn't want to be too ambitious this month because of it being so full on with readathons lately, that I decided that I was going to be none other than a pirate. Now for me, I struggled with finding which one I wanted to be because there were so many fantastic characters and I genuinely wanted to be all of them. I narrowed it down to 3 and then decided that I wasn't going to try and be overly ambitious. So without further ado, let's get cracking. So the first prompt is a book featuring water. So I've decided to double up a little bit with this one and read the Myth Takers House of Salt and Sorrow by Erin A. Craig. Now this is the Myth Take monthly book or bi-monthly book, and I wanted to get this read sort of this month because I have a lot to read in July, and it also fitted really well with the prompt. I am looking forward to this. I don't know much about it. I wanted to say that it was something to do with mermaids, however I'm not 100% sure. It's a 12 Dancing Princesses retelling, so possibly going to be mermaids. I hope so because I'm in a mermaid mood. But yes, so that is the first book for the first prompt. So the next prompt is to read a book with a dark cover, and my choice this month is Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. Now I am trying to read a little bit more sci-fi in the month of June. It's a little thing that me and Steph have going on. We're hoping to get through a few more sci-fi books throughout June, and I wanted to try and fit in as many of those in with whatever readathon came along, and this seemed to fit very well. I again don't know a lot about this other than a girl finds a mechanical arm or something like that, and it's been buried for many years, and then they try and find out where this has come from. I definitely think that the sci-fi that I have read so far is not quite as in-depth as what this is going to be. I have heard that this is quite a strong sci-fi reading book, but hopefully I'm not going to be too intimidated by it. It's quite a short book for what I was expecting, so with any luck this will work in nicely for me. So the third prompt is to read a book featuring a journey, and again I am choosing a sci-fi, and that is A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. Now I have heard a lot of good things about this, and I definitely wanted to try to give this a go. I know that it is I think it's a trilogy with a novella or a duology with a novella, but there's definitely more than one, and I wanted to give the series a go. So I decided that I would try and fit this in this month, and from the sounds of it there is going to be a journey. I really hope there is a journey, because if not then I have failed miserably at that prompt. However, it does say that they are on a ship called the Wayfarer and there's going to be a crew, and I'm guessing that they are travelling to a small angry planet, hopefully. Now the final prompt is to read a bargain book. So I decided to try and have a look on my Amazon account and my eBay account and see whether I could find something that I had managed to get for quite a price. And I personally feel like this book was an absolute steal. I got this really cheap, and for what it was going for on Amazon, even one of the used books was still quite expensive, and I managed to get this one in an auction, and that is Lady Smoke by Laura Sebastian. This is the second in the Ash Princess series, and I am so excited to get reading this. So with this we are following Theodosia again, and we are now following how she decides how to get revenge on the Kaiser and how she plans on saving her people. I'm really excited to get back into this game because I loved reading the book with an independent, strong female leading lady, and it was just really fun and a quick read for me. As I said, I know some people have other opinions to this, but yeah, I really do look forward to delving back in again. So that is my fourth and final book for Make Your Myth Taker. I do plan on trying to read other books if at all possible, purely because, like I said, there were so many characters that I wanted to go for, and I definitely think that it's a possibility. So I decided that I'm going to give you the TBR for the witch character, which I hope I will be able to get to. So the first book in the witch category is to read a book featuring an animal, and for that one I will be continuing with the Farseer trilogy for the Elderling Long and reading Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. This is the third and final book in the series, and I have really enjoyed this entire thing so far. I have enjoyed being part of the read along because it's been exciting to read what other people think in the chat, and also sort of get everybody else's opinion and other views on the book. In general, I do think that I would like to continue reading Robin Hobb because I really like the writing style, and it's not too flowery for me. I think it's just about right. There are a lot of politics which is a bit of a struggle for me to get to grips with because I'm not used to reading something like this. However, I am finding that it settles in quite nicely as I go along, and I am getting a lot better at retaining the information. The books do seem to get chunkier and chunkier. However, I do know that we have 2 months to read this, so even if I don't finish it as much as I would like to, even if I don't get to finish it in June, I still have July to continue with it. Second prompt for the witch character is to read a book with a foiled cover. Now this one I might be cheating a little bit. There is foiling on the cover, but it is just for the title and the author's name. However, this is a buddy read with Victoria at Confessions of a Reading Freak. I will leave again the links down below if you want to check her out, and that is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. This is because I am still continuing with my Shadowhunter journey, as you have probably seen if you've been watching my vlogs and you've kept up to date. I have just finished Clockwork Princess and sold my eyes out at it, so I'm looking forward to seeing how Cassandra Clare can completely and utterly shatter my heart once more. Then we have a book featuring a magic battle, and I unfortunately did not finish this book in time for the Cosmere-along and decided to just continue at my own pace. I will be completely restarting the book, so there's no cheating, and this was actually recommended by Ashleigh herself, and I will leave the recommendations link down below again. This is Elantris by Brandon Sanderson, and I am told that there is a magic battle further along you go. I unfortunately only got to chapter 8, which is page 98 the last time I read it, so yes, I will be restarting and trying to trigger something in my brain to continue with it completely. And the final prompt is to read a book featuring occult themes. Now, I didn't really think that I had that many books, however I also decided to go for a book which I probably wouldn't pick up unless I absolutely had to, and that is The Familiars by Stacey Halls. I picked this up, it's got to have been about 6 months ago, and I haven't even looked at it. I put it on my shelf and I haven't taken it back off, and I'm not 100% sure why, because there is witchcraft in it and it's all really exciting, and I do feel like I am going to love this. I just don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. This is another buddy read. It is with a recommendations group on Instagram, and I am just really looking forward to reading something that, again, as I said, I wouldn't have necessarily picked myself, just because I feel like I have other exciting books on my bookshelf that I still have to read. But yes, I'm really looking forward to ticking this one off. I also believe that this does involve animals, or am I completely incorrect on that one? I keep getting confused with the idea of familiars being like in Charmed, when you have your familiar and it is your animal who protects you. So I do think I might be getting a little bit confused on that, but yes, I am really looking forward to this. This also will cover the foiled cover, and it is really quite shiny. So that is my TBR for Make Your Myth Taker. Hopefully my pirate will be able to gain some magical skills along the way and be able to do a bit of witchcraft by the end of June. I'm really hoping to get to both of them, and I would love to hear from you guys if you have any particular character that you're going for, or if you're being ambitious and doubling up with characters, or even tripling up, which I've seen with some people. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!